इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to our daily morning reading of Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you all for joining. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. I seek blessings of all the Vaishnavas. I seek blessings and permission of Srila Prabhupada, the entire Guru Parampara, and my Guru Maharaj. So today I can speak a few words in glorification of Krishna and his great devotees like Parikshit Maharaj and Śukadeva Gosvāmī. So we are reading from Canto 1, Chapter 19, The Appearance of Śukadeva Gosvāmī. And we have seen that Parikshit Maharaj, after receiving the curse to die within 7 days, he has decided to fast until death. He goes to the bank of river Gangaji, and mysteriously, somehow all the sages, saintly kings, the Rajarshis, Vyasadeva, Narad Muni, they all also come there. Parikshit Maharaj welcomes them. And then mysteriously, also, Sukadeva Goswami, the powerful son of Vyasadeva, he also reaches there. So Parikshit Maharaj is feeling grateful. He starts glorifying him. From verse 32, we have been seeing that Parikshit Maharaj tells Sukadeva Goswami that by your presence you have sanctified us, making us into places of pilgrimage. And how come we, unworthy royalty, Kshatra Bandhu, how come we become eligible to serve a devotee like you? So, like this, Parikshit Maharaj is glorifying Shukadeva Goswami. And then, suddenly, in middle of glorifying Shukadeva Goswami, he says, we saw in yesterday's verse, verse 35, we saw that he says that Api me Bhagavan Pritaha Krishna Pandu Sutta Priha, that Lord Krishna has accepted me as one of his relatives only to show his affection to my grandfather Arjun and his brothers Pandu Sutta, all the Pandavas. So why is Parikshit Maharaj in middle of glorifying Shukdev Goswami? Why is he starting to glorify Krishna? So let's find out in our today's verse, verse 1, 1936. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktirvavati naishtiki. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Anyatha te vyaktagate darshanam naha katham nrunam nitaram riyamananam samsidhasya vaniyasaham. Word to word. Anyatha, otherwise. Te, your. Avyakta gatehe, of one whose movements are invisible. Darshanam, meeting. Naha, for us. Katham, how. Nrunam, of the people. Nitaram, specifically. Mriyamananam, of those who are about to die. Samsidhasya, of one who is or perfect. Vaniyasaha, voluntary appearance. Translation and purport by Krishna Kripamurti, His Loving Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Otherwise, without being inspired by Lord Krishna, how is it that you have voluntarily appeared here, though you are moving incognito to the common man and are not visible to us who are on the verge of death. Would anyone like to read the purport, please?
I can read, Mataji.
Yes, please.
The great sage Śukadeva Gosvāmī was certainly inspired by Lord Krishna to appear voluntarily before Maharaj Parikshit, the great devotee of the Lord, just to give him the teachings of Srīmad Bhāgavatam. One can achieve the nucleus of the devotional service of the Lord by the mercy of the spiritual master and the personality of Godhead. The spiritual master is the manifested representative of the Lord to help one achieve ultimate success. One who is not authorized by the Lord cannot become a spiritual master. Srila Śukadeva Goswami is an authorized spiritual master, and thus he was inspired by the Lord to appear before Maharaj Parikshit and instruct him in the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. One can achieve the ultimate success of going back to Godhead if he is favored by the Lord's sending his true representative. As soon as a true representative of a Lord is met by a devotee of a Lord, the devotee is assured a guarantee for going back to Godhead just after leaving the present body. This, however, depends on the sincerity of the devotee himself. The Lord is seated in the heart of all living beings, and thus he knows very well the moments of all individual persons. As soon as the Lord finds that a particular soul is very eager to go back to Godhead, the Lord at once sends his bona fide representative. The sincere devotee is thus assured by the Lord of going back to Godhead. The conclusion is that to get the assistance and help of a bona fide spiritual master means to receive the direct help of the Lord himself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Such a wonderful purport by Srila Prabhupada, isn't it? That meeting our Guru is like receiving the direct help of Lord himself. So, as we said, Parikshit Maharaj was feeling how fortunate he is to have association of all the sages and especially of exalted devotees like Śukadeva Goswami. And then all of a sudden he realizes that this is nothing else but Krishna's mercy. It is clearly Krishna's arrangement. And that is why he is saying that otherwise, without being inspired by Lord Krishna, Anyatha, how is it that you have voluntarily appeared here? So Parikshit is seeing Krishna's hand in this miracle because otherwise, as the translation says, otherwise the Goswami chooses to move incognito, to not come in the vision of the common man. So Parikshit is seeing Krishna's hand in this miracle that Śukadeva Goswami has all of a sudden mysteriously appeared there. So Krishna is omnipotent. What can he not do? There is a classical Sanskrit expression that says this, that kartum akartum anyatha kartum. The Lord can do anything. Kartum. Akartum means he can choose not to do anything or he can undo something that has been already done. Kartum, akartum. And anyatha kartum. And he can do it in an entirely different way. Anyatha kartum. So he can, everything that is happening, not happening, or otherwise happening is all happening because of his doing. So Parikshit can clearly see that Śukadeva Goswami was not there by some accident, but it was a divine arrangement. He was sent by Krishna himself. The famous verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 22:47, as we know, it says, Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavana Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bij. That many millions of living beings are wandering throughout all the universes. But out of them, Kon Bhagyavan Jeev, only one who is very fortunate, gets the seed of devotional service by the mercy of both Guru and Krishna. Guru Krishna Prasadepai, Bhakti Lata Bij. So Guru and Krishna, they work together. Prabhupada rightly writes here in the purport that the Lord is seated in the heart of all living beings. So he the Lord, he sees the Jiva's sincere desire for finding out the ultimate truth, and then he sends his own representative, the Guru, to guide the soul back to Godhead. In 11th canto, Uddhavji asks Krishna that who can do bhakti and how is it supposed to be done? So in the answer, Krishna describes how a human being should lead his life. He describes all the varna and all the ashrams and how everyone should be properly situated in those varna and ashram. And then he specifically describes how a disciple should behave under the care of his spiritual master. So he there says that Acharya mam vijaniyan navamanyeta karhichit namartya buddhya suyeta sarvadeva mayo guru. So that is verse Bhagavatam 11, 17, 27. So he says that Krishna himself says that one should know the Acharya, the Guru, as my very self and never disrespect him in any way. One should not envy him. One should not think that Guru is any ordinary man, because Guru is also the representative of all the demigods. So, Krishna is Chaitya Guru, Guru in the heart, and the external Guru, he is the manifest form of Chaitya Guru. And Guru is also called Krishna's Ashraya Vigraha, the manifestation of form of the Lord, of whom we must take shelter, Ashraya. So Guru is Krishna's Ashraya Vigraha also. And Srila Prabhupada often emphasized that spiritual master is the external manifestation of Krishna. And it is famously said that by Krishna's mercy, you get Guru, and by Guru's mercy, you get Krishna. So Guru is Krishna's gift to the sincere seeker, to the devotee. And by taking shelter of Guru, a bona fide spiritual master, as Prabhupada is saying in the purport, it is guaranteed that the jiva will progress on the path of bhakti and ultimately return to Krishna. So Parikshit can instantly see his arrangement, this arrangement of the Lord. It is said that when the Lord sees that the jiva is ready, as Paramatma, he is witnessing the heart of all of us. And when he sees the true eagerness, he inspires both the soul and his representative, the spiritual master, and he arranges their meeting. So this is what this verse says, where Parikshit Maharaj can see that Śukadeva Gosvāmī has appeared before him only by the will of the Lord. Otherwise, he is invisible to the ordinary man. So, those of us who have already met our Guru, we should remember that Guru is Krishna's mercy personified, and receiving guidance from a real Guru is, as Prabhupada says, is receiving direct help of Lord himself. So this verse is a major turning point for Parikshit Maharaj. Meeting a true Guru is life-changing turning point for any of us, all of us. And, as Prabhupada says, it's practically a guarantee of going back to Godhead. Because on our own, we cannot get Krishna Prem, the real bhakti. So that is received only through the mercy of Guru and Krishna both. And that is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bij. By the mercy of both Guru and Krishna, one receives the seed of devotional service. And this seed, when we cultivate it with care, we water it with the 9 processes of bhakti, then this leads, then this seed grows into Bhakti Lata. So that leads to our we getting the pure bhakti. And that is why it is said that it is guaranteed way of going back to Godhead. But the condition is sincerity. Sincerity is the key. The Lord helps us based on our genuine desire. As Prabhupada often said that, if you simply hold tightly to the lotus feet of your spiritual master, follow his instructions, then your success is guaranteed. Now, let's see what the next verse, what Parikshit Maharaj says to Śukadeva Goswāmī after he has realized that sending Śukadeva Goswāmī is direct intervention of Krishna. Let's go to verse 37. Atah pruchham siddhim yoginam paramam gurum purushasyeha yat karyam mriyamanasya sarvatha. Word to word. Atah, therefore, pruchhami, beg to inquire, samsiddhim, the way of perfection, yoginam, of the saints, paramam, the supreme, gurum, the spiritual master, purushasya, of a person, iha, in this life, yata, whatever, karyam, duty, mriyamanasya, of one who is going to die, sarvatha, in every way. Translation and purport by Krishna Kripamurti, His Loving Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You are the spiritual master of great saints and devotees. I am therefore begging you to show the way of perfection for all persons and especially for one who is about to die. Would anyone like to read this purport, please?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Is it okay if I read it?
Yes, please, Mataji.
Purport by Sri Prabhupada ki jai. Unless one is perfectly anxious to inquire about the way of perfection, there is no necessity of approaching a spiritual master. A spiritual master is not a kind of decoration for a householder. Generally, a fashionable materialist engages a so-called spiritual master without any benefit. The pseudo spiritual master flatters the so-called disciple, and thereby both the master and his ward go to hell without a doubt. Maharaja Parikshit is the right type of disciple because he puts forward questions vital to the interests of all men, particularly for the dying man. The question put forward by Maharaja Parikshit is the basic principle of the complete thesis of Srīmad Bhāgavatam. Now let us see how intelligently the great master replies. Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So, second line of this verse, Yoginam Paramam Gurum. You are the supreme guru of all yogis and spiritual seekers. So, after the initial welcome and the formalities of bowing down and all, now Parikshit is addressing Śukadeva Goswāmī as Paramam Gurum. He is acknowledging him, he's acknowledging that Śukadeva Goswāmī is guru of great sages, and also he is accepting him as his spiritual master, his guru, Paramam Guru. So, this is the moment. And a similar moment comes in Bhagavad Gita 2.7, when Arjuna says to Krishna, Karpanya dosho upahat svabhava pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha cheta yashreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Until that moment, Arjun was conversing with Krishna as his cousin, as his friend. But now he says that Shishyasteham. Now I am your disciple. Shadhimam. Please protect me. Mam tvam prapannam. Now I surrender to you. Please instruct me. So he says that Karpanya dosha upahat svabhava. Because of miserly weakness, I am confused about my duty. I have lost all the composure. And this miser, Prabhupada describes in the purport, who is a miser, who is a kripan. So Prabhupada refers to something from Brihad Aranyak Upanishad. He says that Yova eta daksharam gargi aviditvasma lokat praitihi sa krupanaha. He is a miserly man who does not solve the problems of life as a human, and who thus quits this world just like cats and dogs without understanding or vidit the science of self-realization. So Arjuna is himself strong and intelligent, but he admits that I am dharma sammuda cheta. My intelligence has been stolen by this confusion about my real duty. So after this turning point only, after Arjun accepting that, after this turning point only after he expresses that you are my guru, I am your disciple, I surrender to you, only after that Krishna begins to instruct him, giving him transcendental knowledge. So in both examples, Parikshit surrendering to Śukadeva Gosvāmī and Arjun surrendering to Krishna, we see one thing, that ego must be dropped for truth to enter. In both cases, we see this universal truth. There is an expression from Shvetaswar Upanishad, chapter 6, verse 23. Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tatha guru tasyaiti katitahi artha prakashante mahatmana. Which means that only to those who have equal faith, yasya deve para bhaktir. Only to those people who have equal faith in their own Guru and the Lord Himself, only into those hearts this mysterious knowledge will be automatically revealed, prakashante. So, one needs to have so much faith in Guru, the same amount of faith one has in Supreme Lord Himself. And in Gurvastakam also, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, Sakshat Haritvena Samasta Shastre. So he also says that spiritual master is described in Samasta Shastra, in every revealed scripture, as representative of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sakshat Hari, he is accepted as Lord Himself, Hari Himself, identical to Lord. Because Guru is confidential servant of the Lord. What is in Gurvastakam? Kintu Prabhorya Priya Eva Tasya. So he is a Priya, a confidential servant of Prabhu, Guru. So when one accepts to Guru that you are Guru, one meaning of Guru is bigger. So when one is humble enough to say that I am Laghu, I am small, and you are Guru, you are bigger. When one is ready to drop the ego, that is when spiritual life begins. Krishna's mercy is unlimited, it's raining. But if we keep our hands like this, like a beggar, then we can catch it. But if we are arrogant, then we can't. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 22, 1.7, it is said that Nitya Krishna Siddha Prema Sadhya Kabunai Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karaye Uday. That Krishna Prem is Nitya Siddha, is dormant within everyone. But Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte, by associating with pure devotees, by hearing their good instructions by Shravanadi, what happens? Shuddha Chitte, your chitta gets Shuddha, and your heart gets purified. And the Krishna Prem that is dormant, love for God that is dormant in everyone, that is awakened. And that is how Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Beach, and that is how, by associating with Guru, by hearing his instructions, by reading Srila Prabhupada's purports, we are literally associating with him. He is a pure devotee. So by hearing his instructions, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte, we can all vouch for that this is happening. So that is how, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Vish, that is how one gains the seed of devotional service. And also, in our purport, Prabhupada warns that unless one is perfectly anxious, so he is warning us that when to approach a guru. He is writing that Guru is not a matter of fashion or a trend. It's not like my friend is taking initiation, I should take initiation, or this Guru is very popular, I should take initiation from him, or somebody is telling me that I should take initiation from this Guru, so I should do that. No. So Prabhupada condemns that way, when and how to accept the Guru. So, like our verse says, Atah pruchhami samsiddhim. So I am asking, Atah means so, therefore. So, what is he asking? Samsiddhim, about how to perfect this human birth. So when we are ready with this question, when we are ready to receive, and then we are ready to receive the answer. So Parikshit Maharaj is asking some siddhi only when he has already realized that this life is very short, and this real goal, the some siddhi, is love for Godhead. And that can only be achieved by hearing about his Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. So, and that you can only hear from his pure devotee, because only they know the good, the hidden meaning of his Leela, his qualities, his form. So only who has already got that love for Godhead, they can give it to us, because the one who has it can give it to us, right? If one himself doesn't have it, what can they give? So Prabhupada also says that don't approach a guru because it's trendy. Prabhupada says that when the desire is sincere, when you have realized that this material life it cannot satisfy my soul, and I need answers that the world cannot give me. So that leads to a sincere desire. And also in Bhagavatam 11:321, it is said, Tasmat Guru Prapadyeta Jignashu Sreya Uttamam. When one who is inquisitive, Jignasu, about the highest goal of life, then one should approach a Guru. And there are so many verses in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, as our verse says, Ataha pruchhami, how to approach a guru is also shown here, pruchhami. As Bhagavad Gita 4.34 also says, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So Parikshit Maharaj is also, he's saying, he's asking question. So as Bhagavad Gita says, Tad vidhi, there is a vidhi, how to gain the some siddhi, now to get the knowledge of some siddhi, the perfection of life. There is a process, tad vidhi. So what is the process? Pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Pranipatena means one must approach spiritual master. Pariprashnena, one must inquire from him submissively, and sevaya, one must submissively serve him. So I think we are running out of time, but we'll try to. So also in the fourth, there is a significant word in fourth line, Mriya Manasya Sarvatha. And also in the previous verse, this word was there, Mriyamananam samsiddhasya. So this word, Mriyamana, is also very significant. Parikshit knows that his time is limited. So he asks that what should Mriyamana, a person who is about to die, what is the best thing that he should do? What is that final thing that can save him or that can perfect the soul before death? So Mriyamana and Samsiddhi, these two words that are common between 36 and 37. So, and of course, this question is not just for himself. He says that Purushasyeha yat karyam Mriyamanasya sarvatha. So what is the duty of Purusha, any person in this life, especially the one who is about to die? One is who is Mriyamana. So are we not Mriyamana? death can come to any of us at any time. So this question is relevant for all of us. Parikshit Maharaj had 7 days. We may have, some of us are in 20s also. So we may have 7 decades or we may have 7 minutes. But the urgency Parikshit Maharaj is giving to the real business, to loving devotional service of Krishna, that urgency, it sparks something in us that we should also live every day of our life as if it is our 7th day. And use the remaining time, however long it is, centered on Krishna. There is a very beautiful verse in Gajendra Stuti, and I think we will end with that. So in Gajendra Stuti, Gajendra says that Yah kashanesho balinontkorga prachanda vegad vigavato brusham Bhitam prapannam paripati yadbhayan mrutyuh pradhavatyaranam tamimahi. Oh, yah kashanesho, yah kashana ishaha. Who is God? Nobody knows. No one knows who he is, and no one knows how powerful he is. Yah kashanesho balinonta korgat. He is the controller of even the most powerful beings, including Antaka. Anta means end. The death personified is also called Antaka. So he is controller of Antak as well, who is like a terrifying snake chasing everyone. Prachanda Vegada Vidhavata Prusham. This death serpent, Kala, he moves with terrible force and speed. Prachanda Vegat. And he runs Brisham ferociously. Death is running after all of us. So Bhitam Prapannam Paripati Yad Bhayat. But death itself is afraid of the Supreme Lord. So if someone who is afraid of death surrenders to the Lord, then Supreme Lord completely protects that soul. Even death cannot touch the one who has taken shelter of Krishna. So this bhaya of death that drives us to surrender, the bhaya, the fear of wasting human life, the fear of missing the bus. But out of any of these fears, if we surrender to Krishna, he is so powerful that even the greatest fear, death, fears him. Death runs away from Krishna, who is the true shelter for all of us. So if death runs away from Krishna, why not us? Why don't we run towards Krishna? We'll talk a bit more about this verse tomorrow, but I know we are a bit over time. So considering it's a Friday, we'll pause here. If anyone has any comments or any questions, any realizations, please feel free to share.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Just wanted to share that beautiful class, but I am in love with that purport. It was a mind-blowing purport. 36.
Yes.
How Krishna, it is Krishna's mercy to get the perfect guru, and it is Guru's mercy to take you back to Krishna, but it all depends on the sincerity of the disciple. Absolutely. I loved it, and I think that's going to be my meditation.
Yes, Mataji. And every time we hear every word from our Guru, we feel this realization that it was not an accident, right?
Yes, absolutely. Srila Prabhupada has explained everything in the purport so beautifully.
Yes, exactly, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji, for a beautiful class as well. Thanks.
All glory to Srila Prabhupada, Mataji. Just repeating his words.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji, for a wonderful class. Just like to remind everyone that on Sunday we are celebrating the conclusion of first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam and celebrating the new beginning with the second canto. So it will be very nice if everyone, especially from the Zoom session, do come in person at the temple and from Mangal Arati, it would be good, but if you can't come for Mangal Arati, then at least from the Shringar Arati at 7:15, we'll do Srila Prabhupada Guru Puja and express our gratitude to him. for giving us Srimad Bhagavatam. And then we'll study Srimad Bhagavatam, and a grand prasadam breakfast feast also will be served. And please spread this word around to your respective Bhakti Vrikshas, and let's ask everyone to come together. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, everyone. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Have a blissful Krishna conscious day.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a blissful day, everyone. Haribol.
Hare Bol. Hare Bol.